It was good. So today I made $2,000 trading micro NQ. I took two trades, one in the Asian session last night and one in the New York session this morning. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick trade recap over these two trades. But before we get started, if you are a struggling trader looking for consistency in the market, consistent profits, I do offer affordable one-on-one coaching at trading.com. So the link is going to be in the description. Visit the website. It'll show everything that you'll be getting. Apply for coaching. We'll reach out to you, schedule a Zoom call, and we'll take it from there. All right. So jumping into the charts. Last night when the market opened up at 6 p.m., we got this big push down, right? Got this huge push down. But the thing about it is that we got a reversal. So I was waiting patiently, first and foremost, right? Like whenever I see like a huge candle, like one big candle, I always anticipate a reversal. Okay. Like I can't tell you why, but I always anticipate it. Like if we get a big push down, I don't want just one big candle. I want a lot of big candles. Right. No diddy. I want something like that. Pause. So I don't want just this. This normally indicates, just liquidating, sell off, and then it'll probably reverse soon. Okay, so at this point, I'm very cautious. I'm waiting for a reversal until I'm proven otherwise. All right, so let me clear my screen. All right, so we got this big push down, and then we came across this double bottom. Boom. Got the neckline right here, and we closed above it. That is very bullish, and that is an indicator for reversal. But this is not enough to persuade me or convince me that this is an outright reversal. I need a little bit more confirmation. So what am I looking for further confirmation? It's either going to be a decent push up, nice little pullback, right? And this is going to be the double bottom pattern. Come back up. We don't exceed high. That's what voids. That's what make the double bottom, the internal double bottom pattern void. So we don't break the high. We come back, right? And then this is going to be the neckline. And then as soon as we close above that neckline, I'm going to enter on that candle. So I'm going to enter right here on that break above the neckline. The stop loss is going to be at the bottom or the lowest bottom of the double bottom. And then we're going to go for a 1 to 2R. So boom, right there, the stop loss. And we're going for a 1 to 2R. Just as simple as that. So that's the first option. The second option is going to be a decent uptrend. And we're going to turn this green. Decent uptrend. A pullback. And then we're going to break out to new high. And then we're going to pull back and retest the new high. So let's do like right here. Actually, I'm going to choose a box. I'm going to get a box because we don't know exactly. It may not just touch the high and then go back. It may not be like that. It may hit any part of this area as long as it does not break this pivot right here. As long as it doesn't break that pivot, we're good. It's still a valid play. So waiting for a pullback, boom. And then I'm waiting for it to break this new high. And once we get a candle close above that new high, boom, I'm going to enter. Where's my brush? Okay, cool. I'm going to enter, and then we're going to do a 1 to 2R from the entry or the neckline. And the stop loss is going to be down here. And then we're going to go for a 1 to 2. Just like that. Okay. Those are my two options. Those are my confirmation signals, the setups that I'm looking for. All right. So now let's look at the actual charts and see which one plays out. Okay. So it immediately played out. We got a pullback right here. Right. I'm not going to take this just yet. I'm looking for either a double bottom or a breakout past the previous pivot, a retest, and then an entry past the new high. So as you can see, we didn't get the double bottom. We pulled back, broke past new highs, pull back again, and then I'm going to make this pivot, the break, this candlestick close, which means I would have entered right here, right? I would have made, sorry, actually it would have made my stop loss. I'm gonna show you my stop loss. I would have made my stop loss this low down here. Make this red. And then I'm gonna get my handy dandy long position. The entry is gonna be at the break of this neckline. Stop loss down here. And then we're going for 2R. Boom. And we hit it right here. Boom. Easy money. Okay. So that setup right there, that was a $400 setup. I sized down. It's Asian session. It's normally not too volatile, so I'm very, very careful on my trades during the Asian session. All right. Now moving on to the second trade, which is the New York session, which was this morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. The shitty part about this trade is my dumbass, I forgot to copy trade. I have 5 accounts. 2 of them are Combine accounts, so I'm working on them too. And then I have 3 XFA accounts, right? Like 3 funded accounts. And I forgot to put my copy trader on, so I only traded 1 account, right? And it was such a beautiful trade. That's the worst part. It was a 1 to 5R. I risked $200 to make $1,000, and I only made $1,000 on this trade, right? Like it should have been $5,000. Well, $3,000 technically, because I only have 3 XFA accounts. But I'm going to show you the trade anyway. So we had a nice little consolidation on market open, right? And at this point, I can go ahead and mark the high and low of day so far, because I'm a momentum trader and I need to know if we're consolidating or not. So as you can see, we clearly broke out. So like I said on the last trade, I normally look for the internal double bottom or the breakout, then the retest, and then continuation, right? But there is one exception. Whenever we get price action and we run up like this, we run up pretty strong, I just take the bear flag. Oh, sorry, the bull flag. I just take the bull flag pattern, right? Which was right here. Okay. So pretty much we came down a little bit. As soon as we broke new high, closed above it, I entered right there, right? And then, boom, my 1 to 2R. The low of this pivot is going to be my stop loss. This was my entry. And then, sorry, let me put this as my entry. The entry is always going to be the break of the pivot, okay, or the neckline. So right there, and then we go for a 1 to 2R. So boom, 1 to 2R. Now, I did this in the session, but I remembered that I did not look at previous day high or previous day low, because I normally use previous day high and low as profit targets, right? Those are key levels that you can use for profit targets. So if I go to the daily time frame, you can see that the previous day highs and lows, boom, right here, and the low is right there. The beautiful thing about this is nothing but a wick and nothing is standing in your way. Okay, so it's always good to look at the higher time frame. All right, so if I go back to the 1 minute time frame, okay, so back on the 1 minute time frame. So even though this was a 1 to 2R, there was nothing in the way on that daily time frame, just a wick. So this is something that I'm willing to risk. So I went ahead and sized down, right? I risked $200, right? This red space right here was $200. My stop loss, if I would have got stopped out, $200. That is it, in order to make $1,000, right? So this was a 1 to 5R. That's nasty work, okay? So whenever you get big moves like this, allow the market to make you your money. Don't allow size and over leverage to make you your money. So since this was a little bit out of my norm, and I normally go for the 1 to 2Rs on a daily basis, I went ahead and sized down, put $200 up, and I'm going to be honest, this was a smooth trade because I only had $200 up. It's pretty insignificant. So Whenever you got your emotions running, emotional volatility, and you can't get your eyes off the screen, you're glued to the screen, that's how you know you need to size down. Because when I put on this trade, I was able to get up, walk around, bullshit, get some breakfast, whatever the case may be, right? Watch a music video, all that shit. And it made its way all the way up, and I made $1,000, risking only $200 on this trade. So those are my two trades for today. I hope you learned something from it. Like I said, if you're a struggling trader looking for one-on-one coaching, this is tailored coaching, right? Me and you on a Zoom call. Go to go to strongtrading.com and apply for it, and we'll reach out to you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.